Hello, you are most welcome. I'm teacher Ivan from UNA Educational Services. Today we shall be looking at the composite function. A composite function is a function of a function, or we can define a composite function as a combination of two or more functions. However, before we continue, please don't forget to subscribe to all our YouTube channels from UNA Educational Services, that is Teacher Ivan's online class, UNA e-learning platform, and UNA Kids platform, where we post children's work. Don't forget to hit the notification button so that when we get new videos, you get notified and we learn together. Let us come back. A composite function is a function of a function. What does this mean? Does it make sense? Let us consider two functions of the same variable x. That is, shall have f of x, which is x squared plus 1, and g of x, which is x minus 1. So we have two functions of x. Composite functions should be functions of the same variable. Otherwise, we cannot get f of x and combine it with g of t. No. They should be both functions of the same variable. So we have f of x and g of x. Then the meaning of composite function, or when I say a composite function is a function of a function, this is what I mean. I might be asked to find fg of x. This is a combination of two functions. So otherwise, when you say fg of x, we are getting a function of a function, the f of g of x. And therefore, how do we get this? We have f of x, which is x squared plus 1. We have g of x, which is x minus 1. Now, how shall we get fg of x? Fg of x means it is f of g of x, meaning in our f of x, where we have x is where we shall write gx. That is, where we have x is where we shall write the function of g of x, that is g of x, this is squared, plus 1. That's why we say that a composite function is a function of a function. Now, we replace this with its function because we know it is x minus 1. Therefore, we shall have x minus 1 squared plus 1, which is x minus 1 plus 1, giving us, when you expand this, you get x squared minus 2x plus 1 plus 1, which is x squared minus 2x plus 2. So this is fg of x. We can also find gf of x. Let us try out that. Let us find gf of x. Gf of x means we shall find the g of f of x, but we know that g of x is given as x minus 1. Therefore, gf of f of x will be f of x minus 1, but f of x is known as x squared plus 1, so it will be x squared plus 1 minus 1, which gives us x squared. Hence, we shall say that our g f of x equals to x squared. So that is how we find composite functions. Sometimes they complicate issues. They can ask for g of x. This is the same as g of x, and we know that g is x minus 1, meaning where there is x is where we shall replace with the g of x. That is, it will be g of x minus 1, but we know g of x is x minus 1, still minus 1, hence giving us g of x as x minus 2. This is g of x. That is how we find the composite of functions. Still, they will harden issues and ask for g of g inverse of x. When they ask for this, first get the g inverse. We've just seen how we get the inverse of a function. So first get the inverse of g, and then get the g of the inverse. However, it still remains the same thing of how we get the composite functions. Otherwise, don't forget to subscribe. We meet in our next lesson, where we shall be looking at what is meant by meaningless function, or undefined function, or infinite function. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button, such that whenever we have videos, you don't miss. Thank you.